I know what it's like to want to start a company and not have much money to do it, to want to do big things, to change your life and not have a budget. I was on welfare and benefits 3 years ago, pretty much until the day I was given a check for $250,000 to start my company. 2.5 years ago, I launched my first online magazine. It was called Planet Ivy. So it was an online magazine, people were writing content, we'd make it go viral. Then very quickly we realized we were onto something. Within 6 months we had 300,000 visitors a month. Within 1 year we had 1 million visitors a month. We then launched a second site, Screen Robot. That got to 1 million visitors a month within 100 days. So we started to grow really, really fast. We then launched our own agency, Magnific. And that is a content writing and growth hacking agency. So we write content for people, we get traffic for other people, we grow their personal brand, we grow their social community. We're basically taking from 0 to 5,000 users, and we're experts at growth hacking. I've been a digital marketing teacher for General Assembly in London. This talk won Best Talk at South by Southwest B2B last summer. I have been interviewed in the likes of Inc. and TechCrunch. I've written for the likes of Huffington Post and Tech City News. And I have my own conference series, Secret Sauce Conference, to help entrepreneurs grow their companies, which I may bring to America next year. We have over 100,000 followers in our own network, over 50,000 new followers for our clients in the last 6 months. So we know how to grow really quickly, and we don't do any paid, everything we do is organic. We can get between 50,000 to 100,000 visitors to a new app or website in the first month. And we've become experts at growing companies. So Sub TV is an online magazine. We got from 0 to 50,000 visitors in 6 months. Cheney was building a Craigslist type site for creative people, but from 0 to 15,000 Twitter followers in 6 months, thousands of people on their site. And for instance, my friend launched a cooking app. We got them from 0 to 100 app downloads a day. So that's what my agency does. So what is growth hacking? It's basically getting a whole lot done with very little resources. So if you're starting from 0, this is a talk that you're going to like. This is really critical. Never try and do an acquisition channel you don't understand. If you think I have to do SEO or I have to do social, if you don't know what you're doing, it's a complete waste of time. The first rule of growth hacking is you do not talk about growth hacking. By this, I mean you don't go and tell your friends when you find an acquisition channel that works. You don't go and tell investors, this is how we're doing it. People want to believe in magic. So if you can tell them we're just doing something people like, people will think a lot more of you, not just, oh, we found a really big email list. We got really good at Twitter. Understand why people would use your site before you try and get loads of traffic to it. So is it clear what you do? Does your site load fast? Is it mobile optimized? Do you have everything in the right place for people to sign up really quickly? Otherwise, all of that traffic that you get will fall through your site like a sieve. So get all that in place first. When you go to a networking event and you say to someone, hey, I've made this app, what do you think? They will always say, oh, it sounds really good, or give me your email and I'll sign up. But of course they never will. So you have to be very, very sincere and distant with people. What you need to do when you meet my networking event is say, my friend has this idea. I don't know if it's any good. What do you think? You'll get much more honest feedback. There's always an external hook. You heard about a product. A friend told you about a product. You clicked through on an ad. Then you join the service. You activate your profile. You put a bit of work in making it happen. You get a reward. And then there's an internal hook in your brain which brings you back. Some of you were bored at work today and decided to go on Facebook because you felt a bit lonely or anxious or bored. Facebook did not have to hook you back in with an ad. You did it automatically. We don't go on Pinterest and Facebook because we like the content. We go because there might be something good on. So we have to go back. And that's the hook. So whenever you're creating, you need to create your own hook. If you're a blogger, are you writing a post every single day so people think, I'm going to go back to the site and see if they've posted? If you make your living off selfies, are you doing them regularly enough and using the right hashtags that people go back and look at your selfies? Everyone wants to sit behind their laptop and make things go viral on Twitter and email, but that almost never happens. So what you want to be doing is going out and finding where your users are. If you don't know where your users are, then that's a very bad thing. If you want to be good at social media, you have to be aggressive. Follow a lot of people, reach out to a lot of people, reply to a lot of posts, ask for shout-outs, pay influencers to give you shout-outs to kickstart your account. If you don't have 2,000 followers, it is not worth having a content strategy. You could be doing everything right, but you will not get any likes and shares, so it won't matter anyway. So I always say to clients, I'm advising there is no content strategy until we have at least 2,000 or 3,000 followers. The rest of it just doesn't matter, so you have to get that number up. Another mistake people make is talking about themselves. People don't care about you, and they definitely don't care about your product. So office selfies or alcohol Fridays, no one cares. I'd go so far to say if you're not good looking, don't even have pictures of the founder on your Twitter feed. So on day one, search your niche and then find all of the groups of over about 1,000 members. Join all of those groups, then look at the admins of those groups and see what other groups do they mod. So go on their personal profile, look on their groups, and then find even more groups. You won't find all the groups through search, so you have to look through admins. Once you've found about 30 to 40 different groups that have at least 1,000 members, every time you have a piece of content, you can then post into that and get that early traction, get those early clicks. Facebook's algorithm is like Reddit's. You want to get 10 likes in the first 10 minutes for your post. So how Facebook works, it shows your post to a few people. If they like, share, and comment it, it shows it to a few more. If they like, share, and comment it, more. This is how a video goes from nowhere to 15 million views by the time you see it. So get everyone in your office, all of your friends and your family to like, share, and comment your post as much as possible when they go live. This will enable it to be seen to more and more people. We want to get some users for our app is a terrible goal. But if you've planned out every single user here, so this is what we're going to do for Twitter. We're going to reach out to 10,000 people each week. This is what we're going to do for Instagram. We're going to do paid shout-outs. We're going to go to every co-working space and scoop up users manually every night this week for the next 6 weeks. We're going to reach out to 50 blogs and presume we're going to get covered in at least 5. So you want to have every single layer of your user acquisition planned out, like every user. Like completely take a wild guess at the conversion rate. It doesn't matter. The point is you bring this to an investor or a mentor or like a potential client